Alright guys, welcome back to another worm video. Today we are unboxing something that our friend and longtime subscriber Ray, what he sent us all the way from Washington. So let's see what is in it. So it looks like what Ray sent us is a worm tower or Vermihut tower, and I always wanted one of these, except that I always felt like it was too expensive. But then he bought it for me since I've been doing YouTube videos. He wants to see the worms, how they do in this. So let's set it up and dedicate this video to him. So the setup was pretty simple enough. First is the lid. So this Vermihut tower is created by Vivor. This is the one that he bought me. And right under here is going to be the first layer of our worm bin, and the top has a coco coir kind of substrate, so it doesn't evaporate, and it keeps the moisture level good in here. And then right below this one is going to be the catch tray, so any kind of debris or worms, they will have a harder time going to the bottom, which is the drip tray, where if I put too much water or if there's too much moisture in here, then it will come to the bottom. And then there's a spigot, so we can pretty much get some worm tea from here. So I'm actually going to have put two layers into here. The first one is going to be my inoculating tray, which is something that I learned from Vermicompost Learn by Doing. I really like his worm tower setup, where he has a bunch of shredded cardboard on the bottom, and then the feeding tray on top. And then once this Vermihut tower ages, we're going to add another one where we're going to have it as the pre-harvest tray, and then we're going to have the feeding tray on top. So if you want to see how he sets it up, I'll post the link to his YouTube channel below. So I actually have enough cardboard for two inoculating trays. So again, as the water drips down from and the moisture drips down from the trays above, it's going to go down to these, and then this is just going to make sure give this bin a head start in terms of bacteria and things for the worms to eat. So they're likely not going to come down to the lower level, but if they do, they will survive. And now we're going to set up our feeding tray up here. So what I like to put on top for my feeding tray is some coco coir. So let's just break some of that up. And the other thing I like to add in here is some shredded paper. So we're just going to mix this up now. So now that we have gotten the tray all set up, we're going to open up the other package. So I knew that Ray was going to send me the Vermihut tower, so I prepared in advance, and I ordered some extra worms. I didn't get any old regulars this time. I got European night crawlers, since these are used for fishing, and I have a lot of family members that do like to fish. So, and a lot of people have been asking for these as well. So just adding some extra things into my arsenal. And I'm getting started off by ordering some European night crawlers from Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. I know people when they buy worms from Uncle Jim's worm farm, if they buy like the mixed one, they get both the red wrigglers and the Indian blue worms, which is not something they want. So if you want to get a 100% blend of just the red wrigglers or or the European night crawlers, it is going to cost you a bit more. So I went ahead and bought myself about one pound of the European night crawlers, and we can see that these guys are nice and lively. These guys are again much bigger than their cousins, the red wrigglers. This one right now they're a little bit dehydrated, but this is already bigger than the typical full size red wriggler. So let's just get these guys situated. Wow, there's a lot of them right here. Look at this. And all these guys are really healthy. I ordered them, and these came in about 3 days from Amazon, and they're all looking really good. Alright, so it seems like most of them have gone under, so let's just spread them out a little bit, get them a little more mixed up inside. Alright, so that's it for setting up the European night crawlers in their new home, and we're just going to cap this up and let them get situated before we feed them. We can also see that the profile of the Vermihut tower is actually pretty small. It's about 1.5 feet tall, and it is about also about 1.5 feet wide and length. So this can easily go under your sink, or it can easily save some space when you're doing your worm activities. So this is actually a very good option to do when you have limited space.